Hello everyone, today I have the Y2000, the self-proclaimed smallest camera in the world. Now the box is quite plain, all function in one touch. There's the back, here's the top, and that's about it for the box. Inside we have the camera, and this box of accessories. There's nothing else. So here we have the USB charging cable, the user manual, in Chinese and English, I guess a hanger, a wrist strap, I don't know, and this keychain attachment. But let's focus on the camera. The Y2000 is modeled after a DSLR, basically like a tiny version of it. Here we have the multi-function button. It's a bit hard to see. That's what the back looks like. As you can see, it's simulating the screen and the viewfinder of a camera, the various buttons you'll find. On the bottom, you'll find the USB charging port. It's the same port that is on all the SQ cameras, and the micro SD card slot. It takes up to a 32 gigabyte SD card. It is spring-loaded, so you can actually fire your SD card if you're not careful. The camera's length is around a little over an inch long. That's around 2.5 centimeters. Height, I'd say an inch as well, or around 2 centimeters at the widest point, a little under an inch, or around 2.5 centimeters, I'd say. As for the claim about being the smallest camera in the world, well, here I have my SQ8, which is the smallest camera that I own, and as you can see, no, not really. I wouldn't call this the smallest camcorder in the world. It is bigger in almost every dimension compared to the SQ8. Using the camera is very simple. All you do is hold the shutter button until the red light turns on. I believe it is on there. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually shine through the hole properly. If I turn off my light, I think you'll be able to see it better. Yeah, there you go, I think. So, the red light is on. Pressing the button while the red light is on takes a photo. It has taken a photo, and holding it for like 2 seconds, it'll flash a couple times and then start continuously blinking. That means that it is recording video. That is it for what it can do. All it can do is take photos and videos. And while I'm here, I'll do the audio test. So that's audio test 1 2 1 2. While I'm here, I'll do the audio test. So that's audio test 1 2.
Hi, this is me while editing this, and there were two problems that occurred right here. First is what you can see on screen. There's this big green wall of corrupted pixels, and I actually recorded this part last, so I think I might have accidentally broken the camera. And secondly, the battery actually dies here, which is why I'm a little confused in the next clip.
To stop the recording, you would usually press this button again.
It's time for some sample footage. Up first is some flowers in a bush, and this is a reference image taken by my phone. There were 4 main problems that I experienced when using this camera. First, the resolution is quite poor. Secondly, there's this line of vertical pixels that are all lagging behind the image at the leftmost side of the screen. And third, the timestamp, as you can tell, was all the same for every single clip, because I guess the timestamp just wasn't functioning properly. And fourthly, the battery life was around 2 minutes total for this camera, which is why every single clip was pretty short.
Unfortunately, just like the SQ16 I reviewed previously, this is another camera that I would not personally recommend. The video quality is quite poor. The most glaring flaw of this camera, or at least in my experience, is that the battery life is around 2 minutes, which is enough time to capture approximately nothing. It auto shuts off when it's at low battery, which is, for me, is like, it actually only records 30-second clips on like a 2-hour charge, which is, I'd say, inexcusable. The only upside I can think of is that, like the SQ16, it looks cool. People certainly don't expect like a mini camera, toy-looking thing, looking keychain, to be an actual camera. But that's it. There's no other redeeming qualities to this camera at all.